Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel for if you are new here, and welcome back if you're not so new anymore. Before we get started, please subscribe to my channel and leave a like while you're at it. I would really appreciate it, and I could use all the support. Okay, let's get right into it. Today I will talk about art styles and how I found mine and how you can find yours. Art styles are one of those things that people always ask about. There is not a certain way to find it, but I can tell you this. The most important thing to do is to look at other artists. And now I don't mean straight up copying what they are doing, but taking certain things that you like about what they do and put it in your own work. For example, the way I color hair I got from a picture that was posted on Jeremy Sachs' his account. And I took that and I put it in my own style, so now I have a sort of glow in the hair that I wouldn't have if I didn't look at it. But I don't straight up copy it, I use it and I make it my own, and that's the difference. Another example, last year I got really into pop art with Andy Warhol's his art and Roy Lichtenstein. And those thick lines I really liked, and I took that and I put it in my drawings, and now I have black harsh lines, but I really like it, and I really enjoy the view of it. And those are like a few more people who helped me create my style and feeling for drawing. And then one final example. I really was a big fan of It's Lopez, her art, Laya Lopez, very big on Instagram. And in her older art, she always had those very nice shadows and way of using light. So I studied that for a couple times. And I finally started to get a hang of it, on how she did it and how light worked. But it was a real process. But, the thing is, you can take people's, certain things, aspects of their art, but you really can't copy it and say it's your own. Like, I made this drawing and, literally every single bit of what they did. And because it's really offensive to the artist, and if you got something or got inspired by an artist, always mention them and say, you really inspired my style, and and that's just very important. But other artists are not the only things that can inspire you, or certain things that you do in your art. You can also look around you, and there are things that you see and you like, that, like, oh my god, that is so pretty. Thank you, God, for creating this, because now I can use what I see in my own work and just do it. And because, like, the way I do my eyes, at first I didn't do it like that, and I just started making a round and then eyelashes. But now I was like, I'm going to make them thicker. And I think that kind of is what I do for myself, but I'm not sure if I maybe took it or saw it somewhere else, but I think I came up with it myself. But if it just, you see things, and it's the way we perceive the world, and how we perceive it is what we put in our art. And it's actually kind of, your art is kind of a glimpse of what you see in this world when you look around. And that's very beautiful. Now, one final thing when it comes to finding your own art style and how I found mine is, it might come as a surprise, but even if you draw cartoons like I do, you should really study real life. Because if you study, for example, anatomy or environments, you learn the basics and you learn how light works, and you'll be able to bend the rules, colors, or official lines of anything in any way that you can possibly imagine. And the difference is that you won't do stuff because they happen by accident, because each time you will replicate your own style, it will look less and less, or at least it can look less and less good. because you won't be able to replicate it because you never learned what you did. You actually did it on accident, and now you want to do it on purpose. And yeah, that's just kind of a thing that you should really keep in mind when you start drawing, or anything else for that matter. Yeah, well, I guess this is kind of it that I can think of, but well, I just basically, finding your art style has everything to do with experimenting with the things you see and the things you do, and just taking things that you see and putting them in your artwork. And if it doesn't work, you toss it right out and find something else that does work. And if you do that and you do it constantly and repeatedly and consistently, you will eventually get your own art style and find a place where you are happy with everything you make, or at least with everything. You're still happy with your style, maybe not a drawing, because we are artists and we always have something to complain about when it comes to our own art. But it's just so important that we keep working and keep pushing ourselves to express ourselves and our styles, and just keep on working harder and harder, even if it sometimes drains us out a little bit. Well, thank you for watching. This was it for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, check out my webtoon, comic, and other things you can do. I'll have links in the description box. Please leave comments for what the next video should be about, and I would love to hear your opinions on everything I do. So don't hesitate to comment or anything. See you next time!